Peace upon everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope y'all fine. This is Big Mama. I have been looking for work nonstop, and man, rejection hurts. And you know, one thing is that a lot of people they say like they will help you. They can talk. They can talk. When I say they can talk, like they can talk. They um They say, yeah, yeah, I got your back. I help you out with work and stuff. And they hype you up by saying that they're going to help you find a job. And then, like, you don't hear from them and they go MIA on you and you're just wondering, like, what was happening. And it's because they're just saying it. They're not going to do it. If you're not going to do it, then why are you saying that you're going to help a sister out? Like, if you cannot help me, if you're not going to hook me up with a job, it's fine. But just don't say it. Why is it that we always say things to people and hype them up and get the hopes going, and in a minute reality kicks, we go MIA on them? Honestly, it's a childish game. And the thing is about in Australia, to get a job, you have to have qualification, and even if you do have qualification, you have to have connections. So having said that, like if there's no connection whatsoever, you don't get a job. And the thing is that I haven't worked for so long due to my mental illness. And when I tried to work the beginning of the year, I was working. I did training at the restaurant. One was a sandwich bar, which was fine because I was at the back in the kitchen cleaning, blah blah blah, and it was so easy because I didn't have to interact with a lot of people because of my anxiety. And then when I went to the second restaurant with the same owner, I had to serve tea, and because it was like a Pakistani and Afghanistan restaurant, they drink a lot of tea after they eat. So when I did that at 3 p.m., it was like tornado full of people came, and I had the tray and I had two glasses of tea in there. So when I went to serve it, everybody came in. My hands started shaking, started having anxiety attacks. So the tea cups was like going, making noise to the point like I had to put it down. The girl who was training me, I said to her, could you please like serve it? And she's like, why? What's wrong with you? The good thing is, at least I told the owner like what was I going through, what was I suffering, and how my anxiety does play up with me. But meaning like it can get triggered at any time if there's too many noises, if I'm in an uncomfortable situation or with uncomfortable people. So it was like when I said that to her, she's like, "Why aren't you doing it?" And I said to her, like, I couldn't say to her, "I'm having anxiety." I just said, "Could you please serve it?" Man, she was like asking 21 questions. And that day, like, I can tell the chef, because the chef was his brother in law, so he called him and he spoke in his language and he's like, we can't hire someone, blah, 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 you know. So the owner was nice enough. He said to me, look, Nora, I would love to hire you. You're a good person. Um, you're reliable and all, but your anxiety, like, what if, because he wants someone to manage the store. He's like, what if nobody's there and it's only you and the chef and you have to, like, serve the customers? What's going to happen if you end up having anxiety attack? Am I going to lose a lot of teacups? Which was, he had a sense of humor. And I said to him, I appreciated like the fact that you gave me a chance. I appreciated the fact that you took that risk by letting me train, even though like he didn't pay me. The experience itself was enough for me. It's more than a payment. So now I'm just like at the stage where I have tried everything. When I say everything, I have been applying for jobs nonstop, even odd jobs, meaning like jobs that cash in hand, so that way that you can go to work and get the money and come home. And I have 2 months, literally 2 months to figure this out. Okay, now one more month. December is coming, and I really don't want to be on the streets, to be honest. Just don't. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. I do want to work, but like I do want to work. I really don't care about my anxiety, but at the same time, it's like my anxiety takes control of me. My depression takes control of me, and it's like, when will I ever get better? Even though I'm taking my meds, like, when will I ever get better? Like, I just feel so lost. I feel, excuse me, sorry, I just had watermelon. I feel so lost and lonely, and I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. It's like, who's gonna hire a person who has anxiety attacks? Who's gonna hire someone that haven't worked for so long? And I understand that a lot of people, like, they don't want to hire me. And the thing is, I'm honest. I mean, I did a lot of Facebook Live about mental illness, so a lot of them, they can go through my Facebook and see that, and they don't want to take that risk. And it's like, why can't you stop just doing the live video talking about mental illness if it's going to affect you getting money? Well, I wanted to talk about mental illness because I don't want nobody suffering in silence. I mean, can you imagine, like, you feeling like you're alone? Because that's what I felt like when I was first diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and psychosis. So I felt so alone, and I was in this journey for the last 4 years. Along the way, there were some people who did help, but people don't tend to stay for too long. They don't. They help you, and then they will leave you. I just don't. I just I have that fear of sleeping on the streets again. I have that fear of not having a cozy warm bed, not being able, to call a place home, because I do call this place a home, like I'm in a share accommodation. But I knew and when it comes to me, anything and everything is too good to be true. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to get a job. I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to stand on my 2 feet, because every time I try, this illness of mine just, like, puts me down. I could never wish this illness upon anybody. I mean, waking up every morning, sometimes I wish I was dead. And then going to sleep crying. It's like I cry to the point I start having migraine. I just don't know what to do anymore. And I thought, like, by me sharing and uploading this video, I don't even know if anybody's gonna watch it, but if they do, I appreciate your prayers. I don't know, I'm lost. Have you ever felt so lost that you don't know what to do anymore? Like, no matter how much you have tried, you just keep falling and falling and falling. Like, how long will it take for you to get up? I know a lot of people say as long as it takes. I have done that for the last 4 years, and it's getting to the point that it's not like I don't want to end my life, but it's just getting to the point that in my life, I'm just like, I had enough. I had enough, and I want to give up. I really do. I've tried everything. So I appreciate everyone who subscribes to my channel. I mean, this is like the beginning. There's gonna be if I get a job, obviously I'm gonna do a lot of videos, but until then, like, I do appreciate everyone who watches my video, who shares my video. I'm hoping that, by me relating reality, I don't have anything fancy to show apart from the struggles that I'm going through. And that's not fancy. That's depression. That's depressing. But at the same time, it's like, we see all these different lifestyle, people rich, people this and that. I mean, may God keep blessing them. I just want to find a place where I fit in. And I don't know what that is. I am 33 years old and I have no idea where my life is heading to. So do like the video, subscribe and share it. And I hope that you can join me on this journey of me talking about mental illness, about the struggles that I go through every day. And I appreciate all your prayers. Thank you all so much. I wish nothing but peace be upon all of y'all.